everyone, this is Becky here at Aunt Beck's Creations, and this is an impromptu live. It's kind of going to be a bonus for our creative Wanderlust journals that we're working on together. And again, this is a book that I am just going to share some of the ideas in. We are not going to do all of the processes in here, but I just wanted to do a couple together, and then maybe we'll just put our own spins on it and go from there. So far we've made the journal, we've gessoed all of our pages, and we've added some water soluble marks onto the page that we wet and spread around. And then we've added ripped paper, postage stamps. You can add washi tape, anything you want. And then we did the brown paper with the words, and that you're supposed to rip up in random shapes. And I did go back and I added a couple more. So each layout has 3 in it now. So there's 1. Hi, Marty. And there's 1. Can you see them okay? There's that one. I took the little Post-its out because I found I was gluing them down. And there's one of my layouts so far. And then here's a layout that we did. And this has got 1 short page and 1 tall page. And the last page back here, there. So the only thing I didn't get stuck down, hi Kathy, is some words. So I found my little tub of words, and I'm just going to glue some of these just randomly in here. A lot of this is going to, in the next step, get pushed way to the back. We're basically building a background just like we would with a Dirty Dozen. Like my game, The Dirty Dozen. I've got a piece of wax paper, and I'm just going to pick some words that kind of go with the colors I already have on the page. If I can get my Yes Paste open. There we go. This is almost empty. So we'll just put a little Yes Paste on here. And my son just left for work, so I figured I could come on for a little bit. We'll get some words glued in here. And you can put 1 or 2 or a whole bunch on. That just says discipline. I'll scrape this up. And this one says time to dig in. And because of the size of my journal, I'm going to tear this into 2 pieces. And these are just some words that I've pulled out of a magazine. So just add some words to your pages. And then the next thing, you can use any magazine images. She does say that it's best for this one particular task to use a black and white. But the images I've pulled are in color. And I'm just going to go ahead and use those. Now it says time to discipline. Oh, Lord, I woke up goofy today. So you guys will be proud of me. I got an appointment with a podiatrist to get my ingrown toenail taken care of. That'll take place on Monday. And Scott is going to be sweet and take the day off to take me to my appointments. I don't like going to the eye doctor and then driving with my eyes still semi-dilated. So that'll work out good. I told him if he could just take the whole day, then he could take me to my appointments. And I wouldn't have to worry about, driving impaired, basically. Hi, Leah. Hi, Tracy, Suzanne. So add some words to your pages. This is just a baby wipe. I'm trying to clean off some of the Yes Paste. And let's look at the next layout. in here. And let's see, what kind of word do I want to stick on here? That one doesn't really go there. Oh, it's time for a conversation. Wonder if I can get that to glue on there. Of course, a lot of this I'm not going to see anyway. I could even just rip this in half and have it just be letters in the background. I'm just going to try gluing it. We'll see if it works or not. Yes, paste really helps on things. There goes my grand kitty behind me. He's probably thinking that Howard's trying to be mean and Howard just wants someone to play with right now. So let's stick this on here and then come across here. What I've found, if I try to lay across a page like this, if it starts giving me trouble, you know what I do is I take a knife and I just cut right there. And that takes care of that. Okay. All right. We'll go back to the next page in here. Good night. Great morning. So glue you some words in your book on the 5 pages. And it's very important to never work in your journals, front to back. Jump around so that you don't get a journal that's all wonky. You know how that sometimes it'll start chunkying out on you. If you work a little in the front, some in the middle, some in the back, and jump around, your journal will develop better, put it that way. It's kind of funny that that's right next to scar. All right, here we go. Need some words for here. Ooh, sweet relief. And what is this one? End of sweet relief. It does distort your spine. Yes, it does. I love Yes Paste. I just don't like it on me. And I've got one more page in here. And then we'll just do one layout. So trying to find some that are kind of in my blue, orange, or red color scheme. There, that one says a gift. Really doesn't matter because a lot of it's going to get covered anyway. And I'm done with hats, so I'm going to be putting them on my community tab. When I get them, they got to get washed and dried. I always wash and dry things that I make. because I have cats and I'd like to wash the hats. Let's see here. Just put this down here. And tomorrow we'll do another layout on one of the 5 pages. That says gets radical. Okay. So I'll be getting new glasses because I can't hardly see with these. I think I might just stay on this page. I'm going to fold this over so that it's, and I'll pull out some of the images that I pulled out, and we'll just work on this page, the one at the back of the book. Let's see. Which ones do I want to do? Oh, I'd love to do this. I've got oranges in different states. And then I got this girl. Okay. All right. Let me open back up to the book here. Alrighty. So I'm going to glue some of these down. It's hard when you want to use all of the bits on the page. Gotta remember this is a shorter page. Hello, Cole. Hello, Cole. Cole is the grand kitty. I need to stop thinking about it and just glue it down. That's what I need to do. Quit trying to design. Just let it do its thing. That's what I'm going to do. Because it's not really going to matter after the next step happens. So just glue some stuff down randomly. And your words don't have to show that you just glued down. It can be just parts of your words here and there, or they can be just obliterated. The important thing is to put something down. So I'm going to put my girl. Oh, well, she wants to live there. But I'm going to make her move up some on my page. Okay. I love these oranges. Let's make a mess today. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Whoops, almost put the glue on the wrong side. Next, you need to pull out your gesso. And this orange marmalade I'll stick on here. I guess it would help if I slid something behind that so I knew what that was. I think I'm not going to use that. All right. Let's see. It's Yes Paste is a bookbinding glue that is acid and lignin free, and it's made by the bookbinding industry. You can get it on Amazon. Michael's used to carry it, but they quit carrying it. I don't know why, but maybe they'll bring it back on their shelves. All right, so that's the Yes Paste. And now you need white gesso and a piece of black paper, because you're going to make some marks on black paper while you're doing the next step. So I've got a piece of black paper here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take your gesso and you are going to color out everything except the things you want to be your focal image. It's a personal thing. You decide what parts of the images you still want to show. And that's why she kind of leans toward using just a black and white picture, because it's so much easier than these. What we could do is do the gesso, and then maybe you could pull some of your colors out and add them back on, is what we're going to do. So I'm going to get my gesso, a paintbrush, and some water, and we will go from there. And I can let my grandchild cat back out to the bonus room. He's having a fit. So just remember, this next bit is a personal preference, how you want to do your images, what parts you want to keep, what parts you want to cover up. All right. Hi, Allie. So I'm going to set this aside because we're not going to worry about making marks until we get this part done. Because we got to let this part dry while we make our little marks and stuff. So let's see if I can use the gesso that's on the lid. I just grabbed a random paintbrush. So let's see where the edge of my paper is. And I think I want to make sure my oranges remain, but we'll knock everything else back toward the background. And I forgot to put the title of the book and a link to it in my description box, but I will put it in the description box after I sign off here, when I get taken to the creative studio. Sorry, I get quiet. It's kind of the point of the whole activity is to think about what you're doing. Okay. You know what I've done is I've gone off the page a little bit. But you can take a tool or a pencil or stuff and you can put marks in it. I've got this little thing. So you put some gesso down and you can make marks in it like that if you want to. I might do that some more over here. Put it on thick. And then maybe drag some lines through it. That's making a mess there. If you don't have any little fancy schmancy tool, just get a plastic fork. I think I'd like to put some thick up there too. Right in here. All right. Yeah, I think that'll do that. So now I'm going to let this dry. So this is what my page looks like. And I'll just let that dry and then we'll go on with something else. Hi, Pixie Cora. Welcome. Yeah, it's kind of pricey, but it lasts forever, the Yes paste. I mean, it takes you a long time to use that up. So now let's get that black piece of paper back. And you're just going to do groups of shapes. So maybe just make whatever little shape comes to mind to you. And just do a little group of it like that. And then maybe do a group that looks like this. Maybe some lines, whatever you want to do. That makes a perfect leaf. Maybe some wavy lines. That wasn't very wavy. And I'm sure she'll make us do something different with these. But this is, you're like building your own embellishments this way. So whatever, however many line sections you want to practice, you know. So what's something I can talk about? I don't know. We just went and picked our car back up. We're just not even going to get it fixed because we don't want to put any more money into this car. And they're talking $2,600. So that being said, Scott said he's just going to drive it as it is. all this plastic bull poo-poo that they do on cars creates a lot of expensive problems. So they need to quit trying to save so much money and then still charging us what it would cost for like a real metal gas tank. Gas tank on there is plastic, and it's got a crack at the neck. And we are just going to live with what we got. Scott said it'll be fine. I was like, okay. We're hoping to get a new car in like August, because Scott will start drawing some retirement then. So have fun making your little decorations and things. And I might close this out at this point, and that'll give the gesso lots of time to dry. And then tomorrow, what you'll need to do is, if you haven't used black and white, pull out your 3 colors, or pull 3 colors from the images that you used, and of either watercolor or acrylic. If you use acrylic, you'll need some baby wipes to kind of wipe it back. I think she used watercolor. I hadn't gotten that far yet anyway. Maybe zigzag lines. And I discovered today that they have already pulled rooms from Facebook. So we won't have a room in Ann's tomorrow. We're trying to figure out another way of doing it without inviting the entire group. So we're not annoying those that don't want to come to the chat, because the thing will keep ringing until somebody picks up. Or everybody picks up. I don't know how that works. It just seemed to ring and ring when Ann tried to set it up before. I don't know. We'll work at something. I know a lot of us, that Thursday gathering is our only social outlet. So, you know, with kind of people to people type situation. Kind of like how that looks when you just squish this brush down. It's kind of cool. So there's my prints, I guess you'd call them. So this is a way to make your own embellishments or accents. Well, nobody carries the gas tank. This is why it's so expensive. Nobody carries the gas tank. And the way the tank is installed on our Lucerne is they have to completely remove this undercarriage to get to the gas tank, because the gas tank's not applied after the undercarriage, it's under the undercarriage. So yeah, it's a mess. So you guys, play with your gesso. If you wanted to make multiple sheets, you could. I'm going to wait till tomorrow to do the next step on this page, and then we'll start another one if we get this page finished. And the reason I'm doing that is I want the gesso to have plenty of time to dry. And I don't want to use a heat gun because it's so loud. All right. Any questions on this little bit? And again, I think she's right. It might be easier with a black and white image. If you wanted to, you know, it's up to you what you keep remaining on your page. You could have done just her eyeballs or just her mouth, or, you know, you choose what parts of your images you want to show this way. And you can still see some of the stuff we had down previously in the background. And you could come in with a baby wipe maybe and pull some of this back again. like right there. We'll pull that back up, maybe underneath here. See if I can move some of this, you know, like that. You have to do this before it gets, you know, dry. But that's a way to do it. Maybe pull a little bit more of this back. But have fun with it, and I will see you guys tomorrow, probably closer to 1:30 than 1. Hi, Barbara. I'm just signing off. You'll have to watch the replay because I wait until Greg has left for work. So look for me at about 1:30, okay? Don't forget me. All right. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow about 1:30. Bye.